So Valve announced Counter-Strike 2 out of the blue, and well, here I am making a video about it. I don't usually do these sort of videos where I just share my thoughts, but I think it'll be a good exercise for coming back on track on the channel. So, Counter-Strike 2. Strange name, isn't it? When I heard that was the name, I was imagining a totally new product built from the ground up, but that's not the case. Counter-Strike 2 is a massive overhaul to Counter-Strike Global Offensive, where basically they ported the whole thing into Source-2 and made it very pretty. Let's talk about the features announced so far. One of the main attractions for this update is the volumetric smoke effects, how they fill up spaces much more naturally compared to the sprite-based visual effects of yesteryears. They also react to lighting and the gameplay elements like bullets and grenades, and I think this is pretty cool. One of the first steps to take CS from an old 2012 game to a modern standard. The next major feature is the sub-ticks update. Source 1 games have this thing called ticks, where it has something to do with the servers and networking, and I'm not gonna act like I know what it means. Now in CS2 they're going to replace ticks with sub-ticks, where it's much more efficient at handling networking tasks in the engine. So I'm guessing that 0.001% delay you felt in the matches will go away now. Again, pretty cool. The next update is what got my attention the most. The updates to the maps. They're updating the maps, sure, but in a categorical way. The first category is overhauls, and I must say, these look absolutely fantastic compared to the CSGO Source 1 versions. When I saw the slider comparison on the website, that's when I knew how big of a jump this will be visually. Then there's the upgrade category. Basically this means that the old maps will get new treatment in the Source 2 engine, like new lighting, reflections, and of course much crisper texture resolutions. Lastly, there's the touchstone category, where absolutely classic maps like Dust 2 will be ported to Source 2, but the layout or the visual style won't change a lot, but it'll still get new lighting and visual capabilities from the engine. The next thing I was looking forward to was the availability of a Source 2 map editor that mappers can use to make new shit for the game. In my previous video about a CSGO map, I mentioned how not having a Source 2 engine based CS game kinda stopped the community's creative capabilities. I mean, there's so much you can do in a 2004 engine, and 18 years later I think we all do need something new to work with. And with the announcement of CS2 and the map editor to go along with it, I feel like there'll be a renaissance in the modding community, just like when people shifted from Gold Source to Source 1. Now, in the videos that Valve uploaded, the weapons look mainly the same, at least the animations do, but if you look very closely with the magnifying glass, you'll see that they're kinda updated. They're a little more prettier. Same with the character models. I mean, the character models are okay, but I would have liked some new animations for the weapons to differentiate it from CSGO. But here's the thing, here's what Valve's doing, and something that I think is the most safest path they can take. Rather than building a game from the ground up and then getting criticized that it's not looking good, or it looks like Call of Duty, or looks like Valorant or some other game, they took an already solid foundation that they built years ago and started to put new shit into it. That's the TLDR. This list that we went through is just the announcement update. In this day and age, things have gotten very dynamic and spontaneous. If you're older than 25, you might remember expansion packs or CDs that had these updates on them. You would put the CD in and update your game to the latest version, but that was a rare thing to do. Mostly players stick with the same version that they got. But today, the internet has grown so much that game developers can simply push out an update and have the players install them instantly. No more CDs, no more versioning issues, bada bing bada boom, it's all good. And seeing how Valve has treated CSGO in the previous years, I'm guessing they'll be giving constant updates to CS2 over the months. Because Valve is very good at updating their online games, like CSGO and Team Fortress. CSGO, just CSGO. Like, when CSGO came out in 2012, it was very different in terms of animations and appearance. Basically, it looked different than what it is today. So they're gonna use CSGO's current assets as a foundation, and I'm guessing 10 years from now, we'll have a whole new looking game on our hands, and that'll be called Counter-Strike 2. That's why they're starting with these smaller updates like the smoke grenade, the subticks, along with some minor stuff like new visual effects and UI updates. Also there's a sound update, but I have no clue how that'll change the game. But yeah, I'm kinda excited. I don't usually play CSGO very seriously, but rather very rarely. I stick to the older titles mostly because I'm an old bastard who can't get out of the year 2004. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about a game that probably every channel on the planet has already talked about. But I still appreciate you giving me the time. Sorry about the delay in getting back to the channel. Hopefully I can upload normally now. Thank you for watching, and a big thanks to these members for supporting the channel. Fisher Grice, Cobalt Wagon, Klaus, Unusual, TTG, Stevus Brevis, Slamdance, Lamdry, 15 Glorious Minutes, Geout, Hawk Assault, Mistress Paban, Alien Grunt, Mark Jellin, A Normal Street Lamp, T-Boy 301, TRR Droid, The Hazardous Memer, Bipolit the Fighter, Forgotten, and Skyclad. Thanks again, and see you in the next one.